There is so much incredible knowledge, wisdom, sacred sites, information being uncovered at this time for us as humanity to grow and evolve. And I think there's a direct correlation between those two things, is that as more and more is uncovered, we can grow and evolve further, right? So by receiving this information, by remembering this information, and through our conversations, through sharing, through scribing and writing, exploring and discussing these topics, we get it out there. We develop our thinking around it. We, bring it into our bodies and validate from our own experience some of these teachings, and then it grows within us and it grows within others. This is how culture develops on planet Earth, and this is how consciousness develops on planet Earth. So as we're uncovering more of these sacred sites, we're discovering more of these technologies, we're discovering more scripts and gospels hidden in the deserts, information decoded in the temples. We're starting to learn at how incredibly advanced this technology was. We are literally reactivating within the human consciousness a memory. This is igniting a deeper memory within our beings, within our DNA, within our ancestral lineage. Because if we've come back time and time again to live lives as humans, and we've experienced the stuff that we're discovering in the past, then surely now, as it's being uncovered and remembered, it's igniting something deeper within us. And I really believe that that's what's happening. We at Earth Clinic and School believe that is what is happening. And so we're so excited to grow and evolve together with you all, and to bring these ageless wisdom teachings to you. Of course, we're involved in health and well-being, and we have been from the beginning. And, for us, it's really important to share with practitioners the practical skills that are needed for us to be well for ourselves, to create and cultivate the energy levels, to clear our mental and emotional field so we can have physical, strong bodies that are strong, and we can show up and we can do this work. We're really, really passionate about that. But what's really underlying with our work is sharing these ageless wisdom teachings with these ancient future teachings. Sharing the teachings that are being remembered, that are being brought back to earth, that are being uncovered, as well as remembering the ancient ways that are effective and efficient, that work. And bringing these two together, the future technology that is here now and the ancient, bringing this together, bridging this gap, and presenting to you evidence-based techniques, wisdom, and knowledge that you can utilize to grow yourself, to grow your professional practice too. We're really passionate on supporting this new movement of practitioners to grow and develop, to be able to respond to the need of the hour, because right now we're preparing for what's coming. We're preparing for this new age of humanitarian evolution, growth, development, healing, health, and well-being. We're literally bringing the cutting edge quantum leaping tools to you. But in order for us to do that, we have to also move with the times. We also have to up-level the technology that we use. We have to shift and change the way that we engage with our community. So we're creating safer platforms that enable us to do that. Systems that enable us to communicate more, to track the communication with our clients, so that we can just show up and actually really be here. We're going to be sharing some of the incredible new knowledge that's coming to the earth that we believe is at the forefront of planetary evolution. And this isn't just to say it's cutting edge evidence-based stuff. Like I'm talking about, we have uncovered the literal secret future technologies that are going to allow us to cultivate to this being, which is predominantly, by the way, a light body. Like we have a mental, emotional, and physical light body. Our mental and emotional light body is beyond the visible spectrum, so we can't see it physically, but our physical body is within this spectrum. And so we need to first and fundamentally understand and understand how to tend to this light body so that we can then understand what the biochemistry and the biophysiology is and how we can support that. We need to first and foremost go back to basics and understand ourselves as electromagnetic light beings and how we work with the light that comes in from the sun, the energy that comes in from nature around us to really stabilize ourselves. So this is a new system that is really only being practiced in a few places on the planet. And we are so lucky to have the teachers who are at the forefront of this, that are leading in this. And this is what we're going to be bringing to you. And it's not, stuff that we want to publicly just announce on social media. This is private information. This is very advanced information that needs to be shared within a container that allows for the growth of our own consciousness, because our consciousness has to grow as we take this information in. This information is very advanced. It relies on us to literally open our minds, open our energy fields, and tap into something beyond this physical body. We need to enable our consciousness to open and expand so we can take in these new master codes, so we can understand how to work with these master blueprints. So that's just a little snippy bit that I wanted to share with you, because sometimes these mundane things we have to do, like making sure that people are receiving our emails and sprucing up our website and having a new brand image, like all these kind of things that we're working on at the moment. Sometimes it's difficult to understand why and how that's important and linked to the work that we do. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope that makes sense. And as ever, we are here to connect with you. We would love to hear how you're doing, what's landing with you, and if any of these themes are touching you. We're here for that. Thank you so much, my dear, 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 dear beings. It's just such an honor to be with you, part of this movement of remembering and bringing back this lost and suppressed knowledge that has been systematically suppressed here on this planet. And I really want to honor you for being really committing and devoting yourself to this path of self-exploration, but also to uncover the deeper truths to what and who we really are. It really takes a lot of courage to do that. It takes also to continually develop the stability, because what we're uncovering, some of it is pretty troubling, and disturbing to see and hear the reality of nature and, how things have been hidden from us. And so, this requires us to really do a lot of that inner work and, let go of a lot of stuff so we can be present and be here and do what needs to be done to create the new systems and create the alternative systems. We cannot do that from burden anymore. We can't do that from burnout anymore. So deeply honoring you, and we'll see you soon.